Up next in this weird set of movie reviews is Sasquatch Sunset. This is episode 3 of 4, I guess, of these little tied together door frame reviews, if you will. But I saw Sunset Sasquatch. I didn't really know too much about this going into it. I know it's just kind of following around Sasquatches. It just looked kind of interesting to me, and you know what? I really love this film. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this one. If you don't know what the film is about, it's basically the entire film is just following a family of Sasquatches, 4 squatches to be exact, and they just go around squatching around the woods. That's the entire movie. There's no dialogue in the entire movie. The entire movie is just grunting, a lot of gross out humor, a lot of gross moments, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. This is one of those movies that you could probably dig for a deeper meaning if you really wanted to. You easily could find something meaningful here about, how humanity's kind of interrupted the life of wildlife, how these mythical beasts go about their day, and how how humans would live without normal society. There's other probably more philosophical things, but to me, I'm just taking it as face value as a gross out comedy, and I enjoyed it for that quite a bit, honestly. I think the film is beautifully shot. I think the cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. I think the costume design is actually really cool. Personally, I think the costumes are really great. They're obviously costumes, but they're really good costumes, and that kind of adds a level of charm to the film as well. I think all the performances here are great. They give really physical performances. There's no dialogue, but they can express themselves very well throughout. It's really enjoyable, but I had a weird theater experience with this one. So when we saw the movie, first off, this weekend was nobody was at the movies. In our first showing with Abigail, that was me, my wife, and 2 other people. We saw it on Saturday. Saturday night, we saw Sasquatch Sunset, which was just me and my wife, until 4 teenage girls came into the film. A half an hour into it, they were probably middle schoolish age. They sit down, they laugh, they Snapchat a bunch of moments. First off, don't do that. Don't get on your phone while you're in the movie, and just stay off of Snapchat. That's obnoxious and annoying for everybody else. I'm gonna be the old man here, the old curmudgeon here for a second. Quit doing that. That's obnoxious. Stay off your phone through a movie. But regardless, they weren't really bothering us very much because it was just me and my wife, so they were kind of easy to ignore. There was one of them that was the MVP, so anytime they got kind of loud, the one of them would shush the rest of them. So good on you. But anyway, so they would find all the gross out stuff hilarious. They thought all the immature stuff was absolutely hilarious, and then they left with 30 to 40 minutes still left of the film. So I don't know if they snuck into our theater, or I don't know what the deal was there. They literally came in a half an hour late, because when they came in, I looked at my phone and was like, what? Because we've been in here for a while. So 30 minutes or so the movie had been playing, and then they just come into our theater. They hang out for maybe a half an hour of the movie and then leave because there's still a half an hour left. This is a pretty short movie. It's under 90 minutes. So I don't know what the deal was there, but they seemed to enjoy what they had watched of it. At least they were living within the immaturity, and so was I. I was living within the immaturity of this film. I think it was hilarious. I also think, like I said, if you want to dig deeper, you can. I'm going to take it as face value. I found it really enjoyable just at face value. I liked the idea to stick within its guns of being hey, we're going to be a movie where we just follow around we just follow around Sasquatches doing Sasquatch things, and then that's it. We're not going to do anything else. We're just going to follow around these Sasquatches. To be honest with you, I thought it was really enjoyable. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely want to watch it again. I'm hoping the Blu-ray, if it comes out, will have some special features behind the scenes. I'd love to see how they design the costumes. I thought that would be something cool to look at. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 for Sasquatch Sunset. Definitely check it out. It's kind of a wild movie. I say definitely check it out. I know there's a ton of people who would hate this movie, so check it out on a reservation. If it sounds interesting, if a movie where there's no dialogue and the entire film is just following around Sasquatches living primally and kind of grossly with a lot of gross out and immature humor, and that sounds fun to you, check it out. If it doesn't sound fun to you, you will hate this. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. If you want to support what I do, you can consider becoming a member, Patreon, whatever, or just subscribe for free. One to go. Bye.